Wholeness, balanced vibrations. Beautiful day today. Sun beaming, shining. I've had a couple of very, very exciting conversations today. And thoughts, man, how can I put this? It's your origins, where you come from. To a degree, where you come from, the family that you're born in, it shapes who you are and it shapes your your knowledge base and your belief system because it's the only thing that you know. If you're born into a family that believes a certain thing, that's what you're taught and you are raised up in it. If you are fortunate enough to receive information that'll help you uh, in life in regards to beliefs, knowings, and unknowings, it's a good thing. But if you're curious, you were raised up a certain way, you were raised to believe a certain thing. And now that you are of age or you're grown, you're not feeling it. You're feeling like something is it doesn't it doesn't vibe with you. You're not feeling that belief system. You're not feeling that way of life. But it's the only way of life. It's the only belief system that you know. So what do you do? Ha ha! You begin a journey of self. You begin to learn who you are because a journey of knowledge should always start with within. So you have to learn who you are. Uh, and when you learn who you are, you're learning is what I have been taught. Is that the best belief system or the best course of action for me? At least that's how I started. And if it wasn't jiving, if it wasn't feeling the hitting all the spots that I needed, I questioned it. And the more that I questioned, the more answers that I got. But all the answers kept leading back to me. You know, I read a few books, watched a lot of lectures, and it always leads back to self. So you have to, you can start your journey anywhere you want, but when it comes to knowing who you are, you can only find that out inside yourself. Nobody's going to tell you who you are. They can give you clues on where to look. How do you look within? Ask yourself, how do I look inside myself? How do I look within? How do I begin a journey of learning who I am? The name that you were given, the date that you were born, where you were born, all of it are clues to help you find out who you are. And like if you want to start that journey, start with questions, you know, and these are questions that you're asking yourself. Is do I have enough knowledge uh, to be comfortable where I'm at in life? Uh, Do I have enough knowledge to begin a journey of self awareness, self knowing? Sometimes a guide is very helpful, especially when you're entering into territory that's brand new. And you would think that knowing yourself isn't brand new territory, but ask yourself this: have you done a deep dive into knowing yourself? Have you done a deep dive into being completely honest with what you believe and what you know? It's just questions. But this journey is going to be full of questions, full of questions, full of answers, full of knowing, full of not knowing. It's an adventure. We are all one. We are all connected. When I say we, I mean everything. Everything is all one. It's all connected. Mhm. Enter. Enter into yourself. Meditate. Meditate, pray, journal, journal. Journaling is so good. It's so good. It is. Because it gives you a, like when you journal, especially if you're journaling every day, it gives you a snapshot of where your mind was at that particular moment. And then it also has the benefit when you go back and you read that journal, you be like, wow, okay then. So it's like if you're playing a video game and you go through the stage, and throughout the stage there's checkpoints so that you don't have to go all the way back to the beginning and start again. So a journal is similar to the checkpoints in a way, but it's a reminder of where you were at in your journey at that point. And sometimes that reminder is is beautiful, when you go back through your journal and you read something and it's like, wow, that's amazing. At least that's how it is for me. I have several journals, several, not just one. And depending on what I'm journaling will determine which journal did I journalize in. But like I said, I was feeling this energy of adventure, of journey, of newness, of knowing, of man, what is, I can't even. It's a strange energy, but it's like the life that I have lived up to this point. I am so thankful for, and I am thankful for all the lessons that I've learned. And now the life that I am beginning is uncharted. I'm gonna take the lessons that I learned, but it's like when you're packing for a trip where you have never been and you haven't talked to anybody about where you're going. So you pack up the things that you have that you think will be beneficial in that journey. Some things are going to be beneficial, and some things you really don't even need because it's brand new territory. So you're gonna get what you need on along the way on the journey, and different checkpoints to let you know where you know, how far you've come already and what your intention was at that point in time. And then you can gauge it towards what your intentions are now and take your time, be patient with yourself, and celebrate everything. Show appreciation and gratitude and have fun with it. Have fun getting to know yourself and see where it takes you. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share. I don't even know what I'm going to entitle this. New energies. It sounds good. New energies and getting to know the new you. All right, I love you. I'm Richard Bliss. And get out there, get outside, and have fun.